I'm Dr. Mary Lannon, Professor of Homeland Security and Emergency Management in our graduate public safety programs in the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences at Purdue Global. We talk about the whole community approach in emergency management, and in reality, the disaster occurs in our communities, in our homes, where we live, with our neighbors, and regardless of the extent of the response and the recovery, how involved it is, how long it lasts, whether we've got state and federal resources there assisting for the long term. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's going to still be our community, that community that needs to recover, to come back together and to continue on with life. Finding ways to plan and prepare to be self-sufficient for the first 72 hours, that's really critical. So, individuals in their households having food and water, any necessary medications, batteries, those types of things that you would need if you were to be stuck in your home for 72 hours before help could get there. The same goes for different community organizations, our local levels of government. We want to be able to carry the first 72 hours of that response before we can expect to have state resources come in, and at the state level also before federal resources. Certainly we hope that they would get there sooner than that, but that allows us to have a buffer and be able to reduce the loss of life and property. Simple things like leveraging our community organizations, whether it's social clubs or religious congregations, they have member contact lists. They can start performing outreach, try to find out, account for everyone if anyone is missing or needing help. Having those simple plans in place, things that we don't often think of. Anytime our power goes out or, we lose one of our utilities, it changes the way our day goes. Having these plans in place and thinking through what it would be like for 72 hours where we have to take care of it ourselves at our level really helps to prepare. And that alleviates a lot of not only the risk, but also alleviates a lot of the response that would be required from higher levels of government as well. We're always going to be relying on and anticipating the next wave of resources that will come in. So, the community government will come in, first responders to help neighborhoods and individual homes. State resources will come in to provide additional support for those local resources. And if needed, then we also can expect federal resources to assist with the state resources. The idea behind this scaffolding is, as one level becomes overwhelmed, the next comes in to assist with it. Planning is one of the most important aspects of emergency management. Without that, we can't hope for an effective response or recovery. Emergency managers should work with all members of the community, and that takes us down even to the civilians, the citizens, individual households. The more that we can provide information about what individuals or those within the communities can do to prepare to help themselves is that's our first line of defense, really.